Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, not in my cider shed, but with some cider to try. Where are you, Chris? Where are you? I'll tell you where I am. I'm in France. I'm in the Loire Valley. I'm in a gîte, very nice gîte. Swimming pool just over there. Weather's gorgeous. I love the Loire Valley. I love wine as well as cider. I love Loire Valley wines tremendously. We're just outside of Chinon, which is great. Saumur is just up there. Tours, we've got some great wine making. Bourgogne is just there as well. We've got some great stuff all around us, and also loads of great small cheese makers as well. The goat's cheese. The Loire Valley is the spiritual home of goat's cheese. Sainte-Maure, Crottin, Etzel-sur-Cher, etc. Loads of great stuff. So I'm having my fill of cheese and wine. But on the way over, on the ferry, took the ferry, it was great. Into Saint-Malo from Portsmouth, I picked up this Ruz. Cornwall. Isn't that interesting? Cornwall. It's pronounced Cornwall. So I don't know if the French went over and colonised the southwest and named that part of the world Cornwall, or we went from there to here and called this part of Brittany. I'm not in Brittany, I'm in Loire, but this part of Brittany, Cornwall. Don't know, but it's Cornwall. That's what it is. Kind of cool. So Finistère. If you ever listen to the shipping forecast, you'll have heard the word Finistère. That's the region of the sea, the Channel / Atlantic that they're on. This is Ruz, so this is made by Christian Tulek at the, what's it called, Melenig, isn't it? Melenig, yeah, Ciderie Melenig, which is just outside of Quimper in Cornwall, in Brittany. Christian Tulek, he's got like 7 hectares, 7 different varietals he grows, and he blends them. Yeah, this is the Ruz, this is reserve blend, so I'm really looking forward to this. Ooh, it's got a medal, just noticed that. Only a bronze. I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. So let's open this sucker up. We're looking forward to this. Been here a couple of days. I was so knackered yesterday though. Couldn't be bothered to film anything. Let's try this sucker. Right, let's get this cork out if I can. Can't get the cork out. Oh, yes I can. Pop. Smoking gun. Oh, it is a smoking gun there. That was a good pop, that. Get rid of that cork. Pour it out. Good hit on it. Now I'm yet to learn the exact distinction between Breton cider and Normandy cider. I mean, very closely related in many ways. But even, I mean, from farm to farm in Brittany, you're going to have different styles of just different terroir, if you like. So everything's going to be different. This is certainly hazy. I mean, I would say that was a beer, if I didn't know better. You can see the colour of that. I haven't got my thingamajig today. How's that? There you go. Look at that. Really, I mean, unfiltered, really hazy, quite dark. Looks like a beer. Looks like a West Coast IPA or something like that to me. Looks great. Nice rocky head on that. This isn't the best glass, but it's what we had, so I'm not going to complain. So yeah, looking good. So yeah, as you can see, hazy. I mean, I'd say it's like amber, sort of bordering on marmalade, and then it's almost like brown, sort of like a brown ale type colour to it as well. Loads of fine bubbles coming up there though. Looks great. Let's have a sniff. I mean, like sweet baked apple, tartar character. I love that kind of caramelized sugar element you get in it. Smells brilliant. It's not the best glass for smelling, but that smells excellent. Really good, deep apple, sorted apple, butter, sugar. My mouth is watering. I've been looking forward to this, and I saved it. I didn't have it last night because I was too tired. I couldn't film it. I only had one bottle. I've been waiting for it, and I thought I'm going to like this. It's 5%. So this classes as brut, I think, in France, but it's not based on how sweet it is. It's based on alcohol. So ABV, anything over 4.5, I think, is brut. So this would classify as brut. But still 5%. What a great strength as well. I can drink this whole bottle, and I will be absolutely fine. Okay. Tannin. I mean, he's using all bitter sweets. Bit of sharps, bit of sweets, from what I understand. Solid tannin. There is residual sugar. There's a bit of acidity. There is hard tannin on the back, so getting some of that bitterness coming in. The bubbles are amazing. It's just foaming up in my mouth. I know it's disappearing. It's turning into air. It's like clouds of cider in my mouth, which is fantastic. Really good. Really good. Actually, some reasonable residual sugar, but the hard tannins on this are packing a punch. This has got some leatheriness. This is very different to anything I've had from Normandy. I haven't had anything quite as aggressively hard and tannic as this. Yeah. This is a grown-up French cider. And that leatheriness, that slight bitterness, it's almost making me think of like hot bitterness in beer, you know. So it almost has like a beer characteristic about it, the sort of thing that puts you off beer when you're a kid. You know, when people give you beer to drink when you're a kid, you're like, it's disgusting. It's got a hot bitterness thing that you get. Bitterness is a taste that as a child you just reject because I think your brain associates with things which are poisonous and bad to eat, so you don't like them. But this is a grown-up, a really grown-up French cider. That tannin is right to the fore. I've never had anything as tannic as that. That tartar, sorted apple, baked apple, brown sugar kind of character. It's absolutely there in the palate that you have on the nose. It's got some soft tannin on the front, loads of structure. Yeah, and that tannin means I'm not going to drink it quite as fast as I would normally these sorts of French ciders, because they're low in acid, which is totally characteristic for a French cider. But the fact that you get like almost such a dessert character and so little of that tannin character, you can just go bam, 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 neck it. Luckily they're only 4.5 to 5%, usually less than that, even like 4-3% even if it's sweet. But yeah, this is a grown-up cider, very, very nice indeed. I have another Cornwall cider which I actually got from the supermarket up the road. It only cost me like €2.70 or something ridiculous. This is like $6.25 and it was in duty free as well. So this is a more expensive cider. This guy's much smaller, doing something much more interesting and challenging. But I'd like to compare it to the cheaper Cornwall version to see if there's some sort of stylistically they're similar. Because I think it's a style that I haven't got my head around yet. Okay guys, that is a good start. So yeah, it's it's AOP. So that's a kind of Appellation Dosing Protégé. So it's the real deal. There you go. Ruz from Cornwall, from the Melinig Cidery, Christian Tulek. We like it a lot. And now I'm going to go away. I'm going to drink it. So thank you for joining me in a gîte in France. I hope you join me again. But until then, cheers.